I have around 35,000 YouTube subscribers, but my goal in 2025 is to reach 100,000. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you the strategies I'm implementing to make that happen. Hey everyone, my name is Megan. I've been a graphic designer for the last 8 years, and I also have my new business, Curated Collective Co., where I teach other designers how to work with clients, how to get into design, and also how to build your dream life. And I'm so excited because I'm going to be diving more into YouTube today. I've gotten quite a few questions, not only in my Patreon community, but also I've heard a lot of you talking about how you've wanted to get started in it. So I'm going to share with you guys today how I'm going to be changing my strategies entering into this new year so I can hopefully grow a little bit faster. I have been on YouTube for around 4 years, and I've been consistently posting every single week, if not every other week, and I really have a good system and schedule right now. However, when I look at my analytics, it's definitely on the up, which is always good to see, but I feel like it's slower than I would like to see it. And I have a few ideas of why that might happen. I think that I haven't really entered into YouTube with a lot of strategy behind what I'm doing. I genuinely just post what I want to and what's on my mind and from the heart. And I still want to continue to do that, but I do want to implement some strategies to hopefully allow it to connect with even more people and to hopefully even have it show up more in the searches. So very excited to jump into the strategies I'm going to do because I want that plaque. I want that YouTube plaque on my desk, on my office, and I want to look back on this video one day and know that I manifested this for myself and I worked so hard for it, and I want to take you guys along with me. So let's jump into the strategies. Okay, let's talk about my first strategy, and that is to have a consistent posting schedule. This is something that I really actually pride myself on for doing right now. However, I've changed my posting schedule a few times over the years. I used to post Monday and Wednesday, or even Sunday and Wednesday, and I've changed it quite often. And honestly, that doesn't do that well for your audience trust. At the end of the day, if you really look at the channels that you watch a lot, they most of the time are posting on a specific time and day every single week, if not every month. And it just gives you something to look forward to as an audience member. And it allows you to create a routine around that. And that's my biggest goal, is to be able to post at a specific time on Wednesdays. I have my Wednesday posting day, but sometimes I post at different times on Wednesday. And honestly, I give myself a little bit of cushion room because I have so much else I'm balancing in my business, and I don't want to overwhelm myself and start to kind of hate YouTube. I feel like right now I have a good system where I at least have it ready to post on Wednesday, but sometimes there's a few little items that I want to update, whether that's the thumbnail or something in the description, and I usually wait until Wednesday before I'm posting to do that. And that's my biggest goal next year, is to have that way planned ahead of time and have everything ready to go and scheduled at the same time every single week. So I still am going to keep my Wednesday time because that works best for me. It gives me my Friday to film and then my Monday, Tuesday to edit and prepare. And then I just have that cycle repeat throughout the week. So that is my biggest goal, is to keep that consistent schedule. And then also with my podcast, which I also post on YouTube, is to make sure I'm staying consistent with that as well. I kind of went back and forth with that recently, where I was like, should I just do one per month or continue doing the bi-weekly episodes? But I really like bi-weekly. It kind of gives me something to look forward to sit down and just chat with you all. And I do think I can stick with that. So my goal is to do that every other week, and I'm very excited about that. I just want to make sure I'm preparing ahead so that I'm not rushing and running around on Tuesday before I export it for Wednesday. So biggest goal is to stick with my schedule, continue to post every Wednesday, but post at a specific time every single week. Also, it's important to mention that YouTube really pushes channels that are the most consistent. So if you are looking to start your YouTube channel, I would try and pick what's going to work for you. Don't get so overwhelmed with it and commit to posting all the time if you are so spread thin right now, but just pick a schedule that works for you and stick with it. YouTube really likes to see consistent channels, so that is something I always try to do and kind of a non-negotiable for me. So pick a schedule, stick with it, and give your viewers something to look forward to, almost like a TV show airing. My second strategy that I'm going to be implementing is making sure that I'm getting quality B-roll clips. B-roll is those clips you see that kind of tell the story. At the end of the day, as a YouTuber or even a podcaster, even anywhere on social media, we have to be storytellers. We have to show up and paint the picture and really allow people to visualize what you're talking about. And the best way to do that is B-roll clips. So I've been really trying to implement that more and show more like the behind the scenes of me actually working to finish and tell the story in a really nice, cohesive way. That's a huge goal for me, is to continue doing that and actually dedicate a day to collect those B-roll quality clips. Something that's really been helping me get those B-roll clips and have it tell the story is to actually write out a shot list inside of my Airtable, which is what I use to organize everything. And that just allows me to, when I wake up on Monday, I know exactly the clips I need to film. My camera is charged, everything's ready to go, so that when I open up my camera, I know exactly what I'm doing. And I'm still working on like the settings to make sure I get the most highest quality B-roll clips. And I'll definitely share more about that with you guys, but it's been something that's super important for me to add into the video and, like I said, just tell the story. The third strategy that I'm going to be implementing is making sure that I'm staying consistent with YouTube Shorts. We all know that short form content is definitely seeked out now. People have such short attention spans, and we have to really get people's attentions quickly. And I want to utilize my YouTube short area to make sure I'm doing that and actually sharing some more unique content that is just for my YouTube audience. Because right now I delegated that task out to my friend Amanda, who's been helping me post on YouTube Shorts more consistently, because doing all the platforms was a lot for me to handle. But I really think it's been great to see more consistent uploading with the shorts and making sure I always am on YouTube and having more discoverability, because I'm constantly either posting a long form or a short. And I feel like when shorts first started, it was really pushed, but I do think it can help a lot to get your channel discovered, but I still just love long form videos. And I think that's the whole point behind YouTube, is to be able to talk a bit longer, share more details, and really kind of tell a story more. But that is one of my biggest goals next year, is to make sure my YouTube shorts are performing well and that I have some SEO tied into it, like the titles, the descriptions, and that I'm also doing that consistently. Okay, this next one is so important, and that is to make sure that you're responding to all of your comments on your YouTube videos. This one is really hard for me to remember to do because I have so many things going on in my business, and it can be easy to forget to do that. But it's so important to remember to do it, not only because YouTube will see that people are engaging with your videos, but also it will tell them that people are liking your videos enough to take the time to post a message on it. So it's very important to make sure that you're responding, but also in a timely manner. So this is a huge goal for me, is to make sure that right after my video is posted, that I'm checking and seeing if people are leaving messages and also getting back to those quickly. It's pretty nice because in the YouTube analytic area, you can actually go to your comments and see the ones that haven't been responded to. So it makes it really easy to get to those ones and to start a conversation. And something that I want to start doing is actually not just saying thank you and like leaving the comment at that. I actually want to like ask and engage in the conversation and get to know all of you. So if you're watching this right now, drop a little comment down below and we can talk. I'll start a little conversation. The next thing that I really want to improve on next year is collaborating with other creators. I've done this quite a bit in my podcast, where I interview someone who is maybe in a different industry, or also those of us designers who have an awesome story. And that's something I want to continue doing because I get to learn a lot, and also I get to connect with you guys in a more like face-to-face matter. So that's a huge goal of mine. And also it can really help your channel because you're bringing in the audience from them and also your audience, and it can just really help it grow, your channel grow so much more. It's something that I haven't prioritized enough, and I've heard lots of things about if you post on Threads and mention that you're looking for some specific person or something you're interested in interviewing for a podcast, a lot of times people will respond to your thread and be willing to be interviewed for a podcast. So this would be a huge goal for me. And also I want to start planning like now and schedule out the interviews that I'm going to have for the next like few months, because it also is such an easy way to have such an informative podcast episode go out and not have to do a whole lot of like planning behind it. Like I always like to have some questions that I ask my guests, but at least you can kind of let them talk and share their expertise and kind of sit back and learn from them too. So this is huge for me. I'm really excited to do this. And not only just with like my podcast, but also me and my fiance had this great idea to do some sort of like contest or like to do a collaborative design and have multiple designers work on it and just like pass it along. I think that'd be such a fun video idea. So very excited about that. Let me know if you guys have ideas on it, and I'm going to get to planning on that part. Next strategy is kind of similar to the collaboration one, but this one is all about using authority. When you use authority in your videos, you are basically kind of piggybacking off of a popular brand, a celebrity, or something like that to really get eyes on your channel. And I like this better than the clickbaiting option because clickbaiting just never sits well with me, and especially when I'm trying to be, you know, just super real with you all and transparent. I always want my videos and everything to be like exactly what it is. But I feel authority is such a great way to not only get more people to your channel, but to have some great content ideas. And this can even be like a series that I implement where I'm like redesigning a popular brand, and that's technically authority because that brand already has an audience behind it and I'm just doing a different concept around it. Or even taking a popular musician and redesigning their album cover or creating like a brand around that. I just think there's so many great ways to use authority to help grow your channel. So that's been a huge strategy for me, something I want to start to implement that I've always had the idea of doing. And every time we like watch a movie or a show or I get more into an artist, I'm like, I should sit down and make a video around like, let's create a brand for Gracie Abrams, for example, because I'm obsessed with her music, and just kind of like play around with that. And also Sabrina Carpenter is one that we can all learn from. She has such a great brand behind her. It'd just be a fun way to kind of piggyback off that and add your touch to it. So that's been something that I'm very excited to do, and I think that can help anyone that's wanting to get into YouTube. Another thing I want to be way better at doing and more strategic with is planning out my YouTube thumbnails. I honestly am in this habit where I just film and then I don't think about the thumbnail until after. But I've heard from a lot of YouTube creators that it actually can help to think about your YouTube thumbnail before you even film. That way, when you get to filming, you know exactly the facial expression you want to make, the background you want to have, the overall kind of vibe you want it to have. And I think a really great creator to learn from this is Mr. Beast. I mean, his YouTube thumbnails are always so simple, but they just explain the story and they really spark curiosity for a lot of people. So that is a goal of mine, is to make sure that I actually strategically plan the thumbnails and plan them to be very high quality. I think sometimes when I just pull a screenshot from a video clip, it can be slightly blurry, not as crisp as I want it. So that is something I'm really going to be implementing. I actually just got access to fellow YouTuber Katie Seckley. She has an awesome kind of resource center for YouTubers, and she was able to give us a download to her presets on Lightroom to make my YouTube thumbnails brighter, clear, and crisper, and vibrant. Because at the end of the day, when people are scrolling on the YouTube feed, they're going to click on the things that spark their attention and that they see right away. So the thumbnails are honestly arguably one of the more important parts of your YouTube video, and it would suck to have such a great video but it to not get clicks because the thumbnail isn't interesting. So huge goal of mine, and like I said, I'm just going to be planning that out while I'm planning the shot list, the hook, and the overall kind of general idea of the video. That's also what I'm going to be planning the thumbnail as well. Okay, this next strategy is something I've been so excited to share with you guys, and that is my post-published task list. It's really hard to say fast, post-published task list, but this is something that I haven't been the best at doing, and that is I just post my video and I kind of walk away from it, and sometimes I even forget that I posted a video that day. So my goal is to have a task list that I follow right after I post it so that I'm not missing out on potential views, sharing it with my other audiences, and just making sure that I'm making the most out of what I just created. So here's the schedule. I'm so excited to share with you guys. Step 1 is to pin a comment. It's really helpful for YouTube to see when you pin a comment and you kind of start a conversation in the comment area that the engagement can possibly be improved. And like I've said so many times, YouTube really likes to see engagement on videos. So making sure that you're kind of starting that conversation by pinning a comment, leaving it there, and just even saying like this if you see it, or what you guys think of this. That is a goal of mine, is to always do that right after I upload. Step 2 is to share the video I just posted onto my Instagram stories. I want to create a better template for this and to have it kind of consistent looking so people know that what I'm sharing is a new YouTube video. And if I'm being really honest with you guys, it wasn't until like 2 years ago that I got comfortable sharing about my YouTube on Instagram, because I have people from all parts of my life that follow my Instagram. And I was so nervous about it because, you know, it's a little bit vulnerable to talk to a camera, especially during my vlogs where I'm just like showing the day to day. But I, got over that fear, and I was like, this is something that means so much to me that I work so hard on. So I just share it, and I'm not afraid to do that anymore. But it took time to get to that point. But I am at a point now where I want to make sure every single YouTube video that I upload is shared on my Instagram stories so that people know that something is there for them to go look at. And I think what's really going to help is having a exact time every single Wednesday where I know that I just posted, I got to go share it and kind of go through this task list. So that is part 2 of the task list. The third part of it is to create a short from the video. So if it's a video like this, I would probably pull a clip like I'm doing right now and just kind of piece together the most important parts of the video, or a call out that I think is going to really interest people and spark curiosity for them to watch the whole thing. So you can actually do that. You can like remix the video on YouTube and it'll create a short for you. But I kind of feel like it makes the quality not as great. So I usually will do this outside of YouTube, inside of like Premiere Pro, and just make a short form video of the long form and just let people know that if they want to see the whole thing, to head to this link and go check out the full video. So once I create that short, I want to post it on my YouTube shorts and also share that on my Instagram stories as another little sneak peek of the full video. I also want to take my video and share it with my email list. I'm so excited, you guys, because my email list that I have hosted on Flowdesk, it finally reached my goal number. I had a goal to reach around 10,000 plus subscribers this year, and I'm at around 13,000, which is amazing. And thank you guys so much if you ever get a freebie of mine or decide to join. But that's been really great, and I want to take more advantage of having all these people at my fingertips that are looking at their emails all day and let them know that a new video has been uploaded. It's technically a free resource, so I don't know why people wouldn't want to know about it, especially if you're going to get into YouTube. Don't be afraid to share it, because you're giving them free, valuable information and right at their fingertips. So after I post my video, after I share on Instagram, create the short, do all the things, I also want to create an awesome email. And I think I'm going to create an email template that I can just simply add the new video in there and just send it off, so I don't have to use a whole lot of time to create a new email every time, and just have that template ready to go for me every single Wednesday. And the task list is not done, you guys. There's quite a few things I'm going to be doing now after I post my video to keep up with the engagement and also make sure people are aware that I posted a new video, because everyone's busy and people might not have seen your Instagram story or maybe not your email. So the next thing to do is post inside of the YouTube community. I have not been good about this at all, and I think I'm missing out on such a great opportunity to reach more people, because I oftentimes will scroll through my YouTube feed and I'll see a community post or an update from someone, and I always look at it. So if I'm looking at it, I'm sure other people are, but my goal is to take either a little GIF, a little clip of my video, or a little picture from my video and just let them know that it's been uploaded. And you can even give them a little sneak peek of like what's to come if you want to post a little post about that. But I know for me that I can stick with posting about my video every Wednesday, because this task list is something I'm going to be sticking with. So posting on the community, making sure people know that a new video was uploaded, and also their notifications might pop that up on their phone so that they'll kind of get like a double notification that something exciting is on your channel. So that's a very important one for me to do as well. And I'm still not done, you guys. The last part of my task list is to create a mini chat automation. which I know that probably sounds like, what the heck is that? I know I just recently learned about this more this year, and it's something that is such a powerful marketing tool, and that's basically creating an automatic response in the DMs that sounds like you. Like, you can create the automatic response, you can make it sound like you, but that automatic response will send them a direct link to whatever it is you're offering them, whether that's watching the YouTube video or maybe you're even offering them a discount code to your course. But ManyChats are so powerful, and it's something that I'm really excited to implement more of. But basically, ManyChats will allow you to post a video or a reel on Instagram, and in the comments or in the caption area, you can add a little blurb that says comment down below an emoji, or comment down below learn more, or comment down below I want to watch this, and it'll automatically trigger a DM to send them the direct link to the video. So it's such a powerful tool, and I didn't even think about it recently, and that I can use this for YouTube. Like, I have all these great videos and I can directly send people to go watch them, because, you know, people, you kind of have to share with them more than once so what it is that you shared, because people, like I said, are busy. They might not have seen it the first time. So this will give them a way to have access to the video right away, and also for a long time. This can be evergreen for you. You don't have to change it all the time. Those automations can be going for you, and you can sit back, take a day off, and relax. I actually just posted a whole podcast episode on how to take time off while not slowing down your business, and this is a big way to do that. So go listen to that podcast episode up here, because this is such a powerful marketing tool. I cannot even express how excited I am to implement more of it. So those are all the strategies I wanted to share with you guys in this video, but I did just post a whole Patreon tutorial about my YouTube schedule, the things I keep in mind when actually creating the YouTube video, and also all of my tips, all the tools, all the resources I use to help me utilize SEO and actually make the video perform well using those tools. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out my Patreon. It's always linked down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was interesting to you. If you enjoyed it, I'd appreciate it so much if you subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment down below. Let's start a conversation. But I hope you guys are doing great, and I will talk to you in the next one.